The existence of evil has always been very perplexing. It is one of the most important reasons that drive a lot of people towards atheism, because they think that if there is a God who is omnipotent, omniscient and all good, how come he allows evil to be perpetrated against men, women, children and animals? Some of the more steadfast theists try to come up with a theodicy. A theodicy is a way of reconciling the existence of evil with the existence of an almighty, omniscient, omnipotent and just God. The theodicy of evil as a test is central in all Abrahamic religions. It is the idea that God utilizes evil to test how steadfast his subjects are. And the most prominent example here is that of Prophet Job, who endured a lot of suffering, and he proved to be very patient and never did he question the power or the goodness of God. People are incited to take the story of Job as an example and to accept all the hardships that come with life, everything evil that they might encounter during their lives. But there seems to be a problem with this idea, because when you look around, you see that not everybody has to go through testing. There are some people who have an easy life, and others have a life full of evil and full of hardships, and God is all just. Another theodicy is that of evil being necessary for the understanding of goodness. Things are understood only when they are compared to their opposites. We would not know what goodness is. We would not know what light is if we didn't have darkness. Yet, here again, it is argued that a small amount of evil would suffice instead of all this huge evil that we see in the world in the form of diseases that slowly and painfully kill children and people of all ages, murderers, pedophiles, criminals of all sorts who subject innocents to a lot of evil, natural disasters, volcanoes, tsunamis and different natural disasters that kill and maim people. So people argue that small doses of evil would have sufficed for us to understand what goodness is, and we wouldn't need all this humongous evil that permeates life. After the theodicy of evil being used as a test and the theodicy of the necessity of evil for the understanding of goodness, enters solipsism. Solipsism is the idea that the only real thing is a person's mind. According to solipsism, everything in your life, your family members, your friends, the people you see in the streets, on the news, are all unreal. None of that is real. They are all simulations created by your mind. It is worth noting here that solipsism is different from the simulation argument of Nick Bostrom, because according to the simulation argument, all conscious beings are a lot like NPCs in a video game. The world we live in is a simulation, and all its inhabitants are programs that are on equal footing. And this is very different from solipsism, because in solipsism, the only real thing is your mind, and everything else is created by your mind. There is no outer controller of the simulation. There is nothing grander than your mind. Your mind is what is creating all of this that you are interacting with. If you are interested in the simulation theory, you can read the actual essay of Nick Bostrom, or you can watch videos that tackle the simulation theory. I have put in the description of this video a couple of links to other videos that speak about the simulation theory. One of them is a video of my own. Back to solipsism. Your mind is the only real thing, and everything else is created by your mind. This theory is largely based upon Cartesian doubts, where René Descartes concludes the impossibility to trust anything that is known through our senses, because our senses are deceptive and untrustworthy. In a world where the self is the only real thing, the suffering of other people is irrelevant because there are no other people. In this scenario, your surroundings could very well serve as a testing environment without sacrificing the actual lives of other people because there are no other people. Every person is alone in the world he or she lives in. You have never met another real human being, and no other real human being has ever met you. This video has reached its end. If you liked it, thumb it up. If you disliked it, thumb it down. Oh, you figments of my imagination. And until we meet again, have a great day.